Here we are, engaging question 20, which, if we read the stem, states which one of the following most accurately states the main point of the passage. So we're going to just highlight main point. And we would have just completed the upfront read. But for the purposes of this video, let's reread our main idea sentences alone to reacquaint ourselves with the narrative that we focused on, and then use that summary to inform process of elimination for the answer choices for number 20. Starting up top, these environmentalists argue that in a variety of ways, the effort a nation must expend to pay its debt hastens the depletion of its natural resources, increases pollution, or hampers domestic spending. The most common reason given by the environmentalists is known as the exports promotion hypothesis. But the evidence for the environmentalist claims is weak. Indeed, a case could be made that at least some of the fiscal discipline or economic restructuring imposed by debt may rein in potentially harmful spending. So, we've got that summary just from those four sentences. Let's read the answer choices and consider whether they do or do not match with our highlight tool still selected, so we can mark reasons to either select or eliminate within them, starting with A. While some environmentalists maintain that international debt adversely affects a nation's quality of life, well, they certainly did that. There is little evidence to support their claim. Well, that's the author's position. A seems pretty darn good just based on our main idea highlight sentences. And by not getting bogged down in the details, we might make this go more quickly than otherwise. So we would, I would think, select A, but we'll scroll down and consider the remaining answer choices for the purposes of the video, and you probably would at least glance at them and try to find reasons to eliminate briskly. But choice B, although some environmentalists maintain that international debt leads to environmental damage, we can safely conclude that this is not the case. Well, no, that's extreme. It doesn't say that we can safely conclude that those environmentalists are wrong. The author, if anything, says that a case might be made that at least some of the fiscal discipline or economic restructuring is potentially helpful, but safely conclude goes too far, so we can eliminate choice B. And choice C, further study will demonstrate that international debt does not significantly threaten a nation's quality of life. So similarly, as we had with choice B, this is going too far for the author as well. So we can eliminate choice C. Then choice D, the arguments of environmentalists regarding the relation between international debt and a nation's quality of life are based upon fundamental misconceptions about economic theory. No, it's not like they don't understand economics at all. That's another extreme statement that we can eliminate choice D for. And then choice E, international debt may lead to some environmental damage, but those effects are minor and are offset by countervailing effects. Again, the author is not saying that the effects of international debt are minor. It's just the author is just saying that the evidence that was provided by the environmentalists isn't enough, as we just kind of frame up the left-hand side of this passage. So again, we've got a specific reason that E goes too far, and of course the correct answer is indeed A, which matched our incredibly limited highlighted sentences up front.